Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Highway Hospice today. We are so happy to have you here as we look at 2023 in review. Our founder, Greta Skuman, would be so happy we're hosting our 42nd AGM. Our team was hard at work throughout the year, working together to ensure that the place ran well and our patients and all their families were well cared for and looked after. Our home care team, the backbone of our organisation. These shining stars, professional nurses, caregivers and doctors, look after some 2,500 square kilometres of Durban, caring for each other as they care for our patients and families in need. We service areas from Inanda, Mlazi, Chesterville and Phoenix through to the suburbs of Durban. These guys deliver. Proud promoters of palliative care, every step they take. They support the Springboks with as much vigour and passion as they do our beloved Highway Hospice. This team delivered over 80,000 interventions in 2023 through their care and focus and compassion. We lost some staff members, as well as our beloved cat Oscar, to feline AIDS. But we have adopted some new family members and look forward to growing and continuing our work in the area. Social work plays a key element in our multidisciplinary approach. Nokabunga, or Nox as she's affectionately known, cares for our patients both spiritually, emotionally, intellectually and socially. She helps with adherence clubs and support groups in all of our areas and looks after our orphans and vulnerable children as well. She's a key element in our team. Who drives past Highway Hospice without stopping at one of our charity shops? Our staff run around eThekwini collecting donations to sell on behalf of our patients and to sustain our organisation. The friendly staff at the shops welcome you with clean and valuable items that you can pick up for a bargain. Our management team ensure that everything is well priced, and we make the news often as we host our auctions and funds collecting throughout the year. Our volunteers and furry friends help to keep the place running well and all items available for you. We honoured them this year with thanks. Of course, like any organisation, they're true heroes that work behind the scenes in helping the field staff do their work. A big shout out to our admin and back office team that provide the financial support and structure to make sure that assets are looked after and our cars are running well. To our human resources that ensure salaries are paid, we've got a happy and healthy working relationship at the office. Our reception that welcomes visitors to the sites, as well as the volunteers that do the same, and their tireless work both at Sherwood as well as at the shops. Thanks to our housekeeping and maintenance team that keep everything looking spick and span, and that all our assets are well maintained. And of course our donors and governing committee that provide the resources and the guidance that help us to do our work and provide our care. We will now enjoy a shortened presentation from the inspirational Barbara Lawrence Strader.
Sanbonani, greetings. I am Barbara Lawrence Straden, the Chief Enlightenment Officer of BDLS Africa. I'm excited to be part of today's AGM. Thank you, Linda Webb, for inviting me. I think what excites me is that I'm doing this at home in KwaZulu-Natal, a province that shaped me, for a woman who contributed to who I am today. I appreciate so much the greeting of this province. I can be traveling across the world and speaking on different stages, and for me to greet an audience with Sanbonani is so powerful. It speaks to I see you and all those that you come with and all those that come from you. And I think it's so special. It's not hi, it's not hello, it's just deep and real human connectivity. Such an honor and privilege to take what I learned in KwaZulu-Natal across the continent. My exposure and my talents, I now serve in so many different forums. I support with strategy the nature, environment, wildlife filmmakers of Africa from Cape to Cape Verde. I support the KZN Aviation, Kids Aviation South Africa, with all their strategy as they expand to bring aviation closer to villages. I work in the strategy of the Groundwater Management Institute for Southern Africa, looking at all the water systems underground, and it's just so fascinating. I work with the scuba diving community, so I learn about the oceans while I strategize with young people across the continent. So I'm grateful for the access that I've had, and I'm hoping that I've really been responsible with it. It's given me so much courage, so much tenacity. It's made me mindful that I take a whole tribe forward every time I take a step. And I think the climbing of Mount Kilimanjaro, which I've had the privilege to do, the driving from Cape to Cairo, the walking across the Kalahari, and currently now doing the 7 M's of Africa for motherhood, have given me a whole new perspective and exposure to Africa. And every time I interact in every space, my joy of the continent and exploring of the continent is now becoming like a wildfire. Get up from where you are seated, put that backpack on, and let's get to know our continent. We know so much about Europe, so much about America, but when we sit at the tables that we are afforded, how much do we bring to the table? So yes, there are 55 countries. I have a goal to reach all 55 by the time I'm 55. So I've got 3 years to close this gap. I look forward to exploring it, maybe even with some of you, as you see today. Linda Webb, we made a promise. I will be exploring some countries with you. I look forward to that. There's so much to look forward to. And the word that I want to leave is the power of possibility. Just to tap into possibility, because possibility sparks purpose. And my vision is to build Africa each day, one person at a time. My mission is to do it through travel, through collaborations, through capacity building, and through storytelling. And to be responsible as someone who's been afforded so much from my ancestors to prepare for my descendants. So I wish you all the best with your vision and that which you need to unfold together. May you all work together for the benefit of all those who benefit from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. While she was out and about traveling the continent of Africa, we were out and about traveling in eThekwini. Not only providing comfort and care to our patients, but also promoting the work that we do, showing the world why palliative care is a human right and delivering such. We had an absolute ball at the Gateway Theatre of Shopping, where we were chosen as one of Durban's top 20 non-profits to portray our work to the community. Women's Month was celebrated with much gusto. A little bit of cross-dressing allowed everybody to get involved in 2023. It did cause a bit of doubt as to who was the best dressed when the fundraising team held a ladies' tea to celebrate the month and all the amazing women that work in our organisation. Lots of them joined us, as well as our supporters and donors, to create a very fun and successful event on the day. We held a very touching remembrance service in October and thank the Our Lady of Fatima Choir for making it such a special occasion for us. We also had a very successful Tree of Light in 2023. Our best out and about is when we go and collect donations and checks from our donors. We're truly grateful for the support through the year and love to fetch any donation from anyone at any time.
Thank you, Westbrook Country Club!
Very exciting things are happening in 2024. We look forward to the opening of our wellness centre and are busy with the employment of a clinical manager. We encourage you to stop in if you're in Durban North at Encore, our new shop where you can donate and purchase high quality goods. We've also started with our education department offering the beginnings and endings course. We started today with tribute to a lady, and we finish with another tribute, as by now you would have heard Linda Webb has announced her retirement. We thank you, Linda, for all the years of dedication, the leadership and the fun that you've brought to Hospice, in righting the ship and making us great again. Thank you. And finally, a big thanks to everybody that's here and everyone that's watching this presentation. As said before, it is all you that makes the Highway Hospice work. We thank you all from the bottom of our heart and look forward to 2024, 5 and beyond.